This video looks at multiplying complex numbers, and we're going to look at multiplication by a scalar and multiplication of two complex numbers. Now, we're multiplying by a scalar or a constant, where that constant is an element of the real number system. We multiply the real and imaginary components by the constant. When multiplying two complex numbers, we're going to use the distributive law like we would normally do with expanding brackets, and we're going to have to use our powers of I. So powers of I was where we made it into powers of I squared, so then we could evaluate the I squared equals -1. So let's look at an example. For W equals -3 plus 4i and Z equals 5 minus 2i, calculate 2W minus 3Z. So this we've got two lots of -3 plus 4i minus 3 lots of 5 minus 2i. So just like algebra, you expand the brackets. It's no different. So I've got 2 times -3 is -6. 2 times 4 is 8, so that's 8i. Now remember, it is -3. So -3 times by 5 is -15. -3 times -2i is plus 6i. Then you just evaluate your real parts and your imaginary parts. So -6 minus 15 is -21. 8i plus 6i is plus 14i. When we're doing W times Z, that becomes -3 plus 4i times by 5 minus 2i. And again, no different to algebra. You just expand those brackets and treat like the I like you would an X, for example. So -3 times by 5 is -15. -3 times by -2i is plus 6i. 4i times 5 is plus 20i. 4i times -2i is -8i squared. And this is where you have that power of I squared. So from here, I can bring together my imaginary parts. So at -15, 6i plus 20i is plus 26i. And then -8i squared is -8 times by -1, because I squared is -1. So that's +8. So plus 8. And now I have the real parts to bring together. So -15 plus 8 is -7 plus 26i.